Eric Idle and Rob Brydon and John Pertwee. Probably not pronouncing that name correctly. Very sorry. I don't remember what the. There's two more people. Right. We're in the square with the old timers. Yes, let me look at somebody.
Aha! Crocus Gittus, or the common old garden boring old codger.
How's that volume level? Seemed pretty good to me. Oh, and there's the background music to help. Bingo.
The art of signposting is apparently long, long dead.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Thank you, Mom.
This word you cannot stand. Tell me how it makes you feel. Yes, I see. A case of latent aggression, no doubt. Now, I want you to relax and tell me about your innermost feelings. When I say the word in question. That's it. Now, here we go. Monkey.
So that wasn't the troll talking, even though it kind of looked like his mouth moving. That's the, I guess, psychiatrist.
Vague, Trolls Weekly, Hovel Beautiful, Popular Siege Engineering. I hate waiting room magazines.
I hate him so much, I'm going to take it. No?
Diploma, honours pass, cut me own throat, Dibbler's correspondence schools, psychiatrickery, grade 1. Well, at least local mental health is in good hands.
Right. Psychiatrickery. I remember now.
Yes, probably as good a place for him as any.
Yibble, egg.
I'm sorry?
The eyes, the awful knowing eyes.
What's happened to you?
I couldn't take it. Thumping, not thumping, my brain's gone potty. Ah! Get them off me. They're all green.
Is this the same troll that was the bouncer we were just talking to?
Excuse me, I seem to be in the wrong conversation.
Wibble.
Yes, look, let's not pursue that, shall we?
It's very delicate, you know.
How do you change voices like that?
Change it like what?
You did it just then.
It's called bucketing.
Channeling?
No, bucketing. It's like channeling, only it doesn't drain away afterwards. It all just sort of sloshes around in there and dribbles out at random.
The winter evenings must just fly by.
Let's be sarcastic.
You wouldn't be a loony by any chance, would you?
My dear sir, I'm shocked, nay, hurt at the insinuation.
Eh?
I am a victim of circumstance, nothing more.
That and the fact that he's barking mad.
Now, look, the young, the dark, the crab-wise.
Oh, no.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Ankh-Morpork.
A wizard that hurts my throat.
Who, me?
Remove stains while it disinfects, makes whites brighter than bright.
Look, I'm afraid I can't handle this right now.
Millennium hand and shrimp.
If you'll excuse me, I believe I'm needed somewhere else.
I believe I'm needed somewhere else.
Now, let me guess. You're a patient here, aren't you?
Oh no, I'm just here for background colour. Here, chuk. Dark they were, and golden their eyes. The bells.
Ah, jolly good. Carry on.
Carry on,
This
my
seems
wayward
like a
son.
good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. Now, why is she dressed as a milkmaid?
What
No,
should she be
I
dressed
can't seem
as?
to do that. That's possibly the most heinous woman I've ever seen in my life. Stunning how they managed to find these people.
This woman? Heesh.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Ah, yes. Ambulatory furniture, a man's best friend.
Ambulatory, huh?
Just tools of the trade, I suppose.
You mean I can't go up there?
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
We're just gonna leave. It's Cut Me Own Throat Dibbler.
I'm sure I've seen him round the place before. I wonder if he was the one who tried to sell me shares in that left-handed shoelace factory.
Dragon detector, sir?
For some reason, I don't believe that.
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge you cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Easy as pie, sir. This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash.
How close?
Very well. You caught me there, Governor. A slight design flaw. Tell you what, I'll halve the price. 2 shillings and it's yours. I'm cutting my own throat.
And that's why he has that name. He likes to say that his prices are so low that he's cutting his own throat. Also, I'm recognizing now, I don't know how many of you folks have seen the BBC Discworld movies, like 2-part made for TV basically movies that they have put out. I think they've put out, I want to say 3 of them. They put out Color of Magic, which is the first 2 books combined probably. Has Sean Astin as the traveler, the foreigner, the guy who has the luggage before we get it. And then I want to say there was another one where Death's daughter is involved. And then there's one where the Hogfather, and I believe that John Pertwee, the voice actor who does Dibbler here, it plays... You know what? I'm going to have to just look it up. I believe he plays somebody in it. Possibly he plays Rincewood. Oh, you know what? It's not John Pertwee. Which one was it? It was... Tony Robinson. I'm sorry. Tony Robinson, and I believe he plays... Oh, that's producer, that's why. So, like, that seems like far too few. This would have been more recently. Yeah, Hogfather, right. He plays Vernon Crumley in it. I'm glad that my brain is not completely mush. Oh, I guess Hogfather was the one with Death's daughter. No, Sir Terry Pratchett. Tell me they don't have any pictures of his character in here. Doesn't look like they do.
Oh no, let me guess. The lovable street merchant.
Cut me own throat, Dibbler, at your service, sir. Care to buy a dragon breath proof vest, sir?
Is it guaranteed?
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir.
Not necessarily a strong recommendation though, is it? I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
There you are, sir. 3 guarantees for the price of 1.
No, thank you.
Well, how's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloisson pins, flags, or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat. Money back guarantee. You get your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either.
Yep. I don't know if I did this one already.
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge you cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Easy as pie, sir. This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash.
How close?
Very well. You caught me there, Governor. A slight design flaw. Tell you what, I'll halve the price. 2 shillings and it's yours. I'm cutting my own throat.
Right. Didn't he say it was a single shilling was the cost?
What's that smell? It's like... ugh, like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir. Wholesome and nutritious. I'll tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Nah, thank you.
You must be angry.
Care to buy?
No!
But you never even heard my pitch.
I thought I'd save time.
We can go back and try it from the top if you'd like, sir.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
I don't think I can interact with whatever this is. It looks like a tiny golem. Or maybe a mouse standing upright. It looks like a mouse standing upright.
Rotten produce? Well, there's something to be said for truth in advertising. It's a tomato. Rotten to the core. I already have one of those.
Yep. The serpent whistling.
Background colour. Gad, but there's no expense spared in this place.
Oh yeah. Dragon, you gotta check out what I've discovered. Oh. Look at this face I can make. Oh, I'm doing the bird face. I can't close my mouth though while I'm doing it. What? What are you doing, Rincewind?
Care to buy a money pouch, sir? Very good, Nick. Cost you 1 shilling.
No, I already have a money pouch, thank you.
Are you sure?
Stolen! The damn thing's been stolen!
Good thing I was at hand with a replacement then, innit, sir?
Wait a minute. This looks exactly like my money pouch.
You see, sir? You'll hardly even know your old pouch has gone. Better service for you.
Now look. Did you just steal this?
Don't look at me, sir. I'm just a lovable street urchin, I am.
Urchin?
Yeah, you know, one of them hard things that lives on seaside rocks. The ones that end in points.
It's a starfish, isn't it?
Is it? All right, sir. I'm a lovable street starfish, then.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
I'm just keen to get you to shell out, Gov.
Rincewind, stop that. You look
Like
like
a
you're doing
second
something
pouch,
dirty.
sir. Just as a reserve, so to speak, in case the worst should happen.
Look, if it's not too much to ask, how did you do that?
What? Give away a trade secret?
Tell me how you do it, or I'll turn your spleen into a tank of sea monkeys.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Gov, look, it's easy. Just practice on those old guys over there and get your hand in.
Wait, what is this? Why can't I put this down?
Must you always do that? That doesn't work.
Well, I'm trying to get you to open the dumb thing. Okay, so now I guess I have the ability to pickpocket? It's an interesting way to do it. Read it as an item.
I'm sure I wonder if he was the one.
I didn't.
I'm sure I've seen him round the place before. I wonder if he was the one.
How do I do it? How do I use it?
Damn!
Lovable street starfish.
You don't act like a simple street urchin.
Starfish.
More like a shark, I think.
I've done my apprenticeship, sir. I got me chit. Look, I challenge you to find a single bit of clean skin on me.
So why aren't you more cheerful then? Shouldn't you be out scrumping apples or stealing sticks from blind old men?
Well, normally I would, sir. It's just that I'm a little bit off my feed.
Well, it's not good enough. You may go. Just make sure you stay filthy, and I want you to be irrepressible by lunchtime.
So one thing you folks may or may not know about the Discworld series and Ankh-Morpork in specific, all of the, like the thieves and all those people and the Assassins Guild, all the different guilds, they are tightly bureaucratic. So, in the intro where the guy is like, hey, put your hands up, you know, I've got a thing here for this robbery, yada yada yada, he would like actually leave a receipt afterwards that the person could then show to the city guard or show to people to say, hey, I was actually robbed, here's how much they took, all that kind of stuff. Similarly, when you get assassinated, they leave a little receipt behind about it as well.
Look, shouldn't you be in school or something?
Nah, if you do that, you get your head stuffed with facts. One kid's head exploded doing that.
Oh, rubbish.
It's true.
Really?
Well, no, but there's no point being a lovable stereotype without the appropriate superstitions, now is there?
So when he says he has his chit and everything and he's gone through his apprenticeship, like it would be literal.
Is it a good life being a street urchin?
Starfish, sir?
All right. What's it like being a street starfish?
Well, it has its moments, sir.
Such as?
Ah, well, none really. I only do it because the Chimney Sweep Guild's closed its doors. I mean, it's not even as if I have a real social role. All I do is stand round providing background colour, getting me cheeks pinched, and gathering all sorts of clandestine information, the sort that wandering adventurers eventually find useful. Not much of a life at all, really.
Why don't you give me some of that clandestine
Don't get downwind of
information?
me. Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers.
An Amazon warrior.
Ah, now this clearly is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin leather accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric, mere textile scarcely able to contain the ripe, majestic swelling of her...
What are you staring at? What?
Right. So, the barbarians, quote unquote, all come from the Hubland, which, if you can't guess, would be from the center of Discworld. There is also an edge of the Discworld. As a matter of fact, that's where the first ever Discworld tourist goes to, is the edge.
Greetings, O noble warrioress!
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest, and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man, which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction, which would be all right, but they insist that I wear this get-up. Standard heroine issue. By the way, geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Ah, so, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it
He
was to
doesn't
keep
have any
me
idea
safe.
what she means.
Bitch, every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
Well, it took me a bit to realize what she was talking about when she was talking about the geese, and that it wasn't anything like a bird. Because I never really thought of the pronunciation of that word like that. I thought it more like gaze. But I guess with her accent and the way she pronounced it, it sounded kind of vaguely similar, like geese.
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hublands?
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crush civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi.
I'm glad this game explains a lot of the information for you so that you don't actually have to know all that stuff.
Are you
So I guess
looking
I'll
at
stop.
me lustfully?
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
Oh, well, that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you then.
I'll say, so you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah. I don't care of monkeys.
Ah, good thing he's obviously in the trickeryist.
Well, goodbye. What's this thing? Soliciting without a license? Well, if you must have a tax collector, why not keep him where you can always find him?
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
That explains it then.
This isn't funny. I can't believe this.
Maybe
No, it's
you
pretty
should
funny.
take stock of your situation.
Now listen.
Too bad. Now your reputation has gone to rack and ruin. Still, I suppose it's torture a lesson. Torture, get it? Not a good pun, but then, what is?
Everyone's a comedian. Except you, mister. Help!
What? You're the tax collector, aren't you? What are you doing in there?
Begging without a permit. I asked some old codger for money and he blew the whistle on me. Next thing you know, they got me in here. This is harassment in the course of duty, I tell ya. Let me out of here! They can't do this to me. I'm the tax collector.
Ah, has someone collared your market?
Watch it.
Must be what they call a tax squeeze, innit? Ooh, and do I think I'm up?
Very funny. I'll remember you, pencilhead. I've a perfect thingy. Begins with M. You know, I'll never forget.
Forget what?
Faces! My business relies on my memory for faces.
They must be your stock in trade.
Let's see. I think I got something for you, sir. Hey, Draconic Dude, welcome in.
It's a frame-up.
Pardon?
This is...
Maybe you should...
Nah, so that didn't change anything. I just threw it.
Every
Okay.
hell.
What? You're the tax... What are you doing in there?
I asked some... Next thing you know, this is a rash. Let me... They can't...
Ah.
Watch it.
Must be what they...
Very... I've a perfect...
Forget... They must be your...
Wish there was a bail out of this conversation button. Wait.
Alchemists Anonymous. Get rid of that banging habit.
Banging habit. Let me get another tomato. What the? Oh, it was a mouse. Luggage, get out of the way. Some bloomers, starch, a frog, fertilizer. Yep. What do I need again?
Featherwinkle's detect...
Right, so I've got the staff. I need to get the pan. Right. I know where that is. I just don't know how to get it. I've got to get the breath of a dragon, an imp, and a magic coil. What in the heck is
Dan,
this?
the effluent king. I thought all kings were
Ah.
effluent.
Right. Dashing Dan is the guy who's in charge of the poop. He's got so much money because he has gathered all the poop.
God, it's a...
Night
it's a-
swale, they
what
probably
is
call
that
it.
thing? good day.
Can I interest you in a free sample, sir?
Not on your Nelly. Lovely. Let me guess. You are a traditional?
Sorter and remover of human affluence, sir. I offer drainage with distinction. My school teacher said I'd never make anything of myself in life, and just look at me now. Got to the top by starting at the bottom.
And people certainly stand aside when you pass by. Lovely.
People certainly stand
Let
aside
me
when you
guess.
pass
So
away.
my school teacher...
And people certainly... Ugh, what's that smell?
That's the honey pot, sir.
Honey pots? That doesn't smell like honey.
Well, actually, that's a metaphor, sir.
What's a metaphor?
Well, in this case, sir, it's for covering up some unpleasant aspects of life what don't normally make for polite conversation. For instance, if I say, "Here, sir, may I interest your son in an apprenticeship as a collector of honey buckets?" you might stop and listen. Whereas, if I asked you if you minded if your son helped me with collecting crap...
Yeah, well, quite. So, you're a sewerage collection man, is that it?
Well, we in the industry prefer the term...
Effluent redistribution technician. Quite. Look, all joking apart, what in Offler's name is this thing?
That, sir, that is your actual patented sewerage purification plant. Self-powered elastic belt propulsion. This thing heralds in a whole new age, sir.
The mind truly boggles. So, it purifies sewerage, does it?
That's right, sir.
Meaning it takes raw sewerage and then produces...
Well, pure sewerage, sir.
You
The
were surged.
essence, as it were.
I see. Jolly good. I suppose I'll just leave you to it.
Always here whenever you need me, sir.
Right you are, then. Should you
Same
really
like.
be doing this here?
Ah, that's just the sort of attitude I've come to expect from your kind. You'll see, one day you'll all laugh on the other side of your faces.
Look, I didn't mean anything.
No, fine. Obviously you object to my profession. I'm used to it, sir. Wish I could say it didn't hurt.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I mean,
Why am I to the
I've
front?
always
Why am I
looked
not
forward
to
to
the
a
side?
visit from the friendly neighbourhood...
Effluent redistribution technician, sir.
effluent redistribution technician. Anyway, I always left out little presents. Glass of milk, bag of cookies, that sort of thing.
You did, sir.
Nah, not really. Still, it gave you a warm all-over glow for a minute, though, didn't it?
You're right there. Thanks.
Ah, don't mention it. Don't get horribly burned to death by any monsters or anything. A nice strong rubber belt, that. Poultry power.
Those poor
A bit,
chickens.
well, messy. Ick.
Can I take anything from his mouth? He's got a shiny gold tooth in there.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Nope, I can't shift it. Gad, it's a... what is that thing? Some of these flies have got little scarves and flying helmets. That doesn't work.
Okay, so I can't do much here in the alley. I'm going to this alley? Doesn't look like it. By a trickerist. Meow. Meow.
So, anyway, how's the wife?
Oh, not so bad. How's yours?
Oh, doing well, doing well. We thought we might invite you two around for dinner tomorrow night. I've made a chocolate cake, strawberry pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould. I've made a chocolate cake, strawberry pudding, and duck's foot casserole with leaf mould.
Leaf mould?
Oh, sorry. Did I say leaf mould? I meant caramel. Anyway, there'll be lashings of everything. You know the wife.
Who is that over there?
Yeah, but is this a good idea? I thought she was watching her weight.
He
Why
fell
should
so
she
hard
watch
that
her
his
weight?
eyes stayed
Well,
behind for
you
a
know,
second.
after last time, when she accidentally ate that camel.
Oh, she's not overweight. She's just, she's just cuddly.
Yeah, cuddly. Very, very cuddly. With humps.
So, how's your wife then? Did she get that thing off her face?
Thing? What thing?
The hairy thing.
That's a beauty spot, that is.
Oh, I see. A bit long for a beauty spot, isn't it, though? I mean, in area.
Look, moustaches are supposed to be a sign of sensuality.
What, on women?
Listen, are you calling my wife ugly?
No.
Good. I'd have been ever so cross if you did.
Oh, good, a palace goon. Bad luck comes in pairs, I suppose. Look, could you just let me in, please?
Clear off.
Now, that's what I call a guarded conversation. I don't think you should pay him any attention. That's love, that is. Putting up with an old bag of a wife.
What?
Well, your friend here was saying how massively unattractive your wife actually is.
No, just mostly unattractive. I'm sure she actually got in a beauty. Help!
Yeah. Okay, now what?
Stout fella. Oh, no. Ugh! It's horrible. Hang on a minute. It's me. Rather handsome-looking chap, isn't he? It's Nanny Og.
Hi, Nanny Og. You may or may not be aware of this, but the Og-Vorbis Codex is named after Nanny Og, and I can't remember what Vorbis's name is. First name is. A very interesting
Last time
bathroom.
I saw a ring as big as that, there were druids dancing round it. Clever. We didn't see whoever's in the bath.
Why is the music in here so much louder?
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Yes, definitely a hat stand. That doesn't work. Not a bad little mirror, that.
Apparently I can take the mirror.
Eye makeup, rouge, hair cream, all seems a bit dandified if you ask me. That doesn't work. Ah, the jumbo size. Love those lampwicks. That doesn't work. Just what I needed. 10 minutes in a room with a complete git.
His doll is named Chucky.
A suspiciously animated jester's staff.
Angel! Chucky bite nasty wizard!
Eep!
Okay. Who's the patrician?
Oh, well, he's a busy man. Maybe this isn't the best time to bother him.
The patrician can be sort of thought of as the semi-benevolent dictator of Ankh-Morpork, administering not so much a reign of terror, but more an occasional light shower.
That's it? Okay.
So, I hope you've come here on pleasant business.
Yeah, well.
Non-disruptive business. Reliable, solid business. Rather than mere disruptive rumor-mongering. Would I be right?
Serious business? Well, yes.
Really? What?
Well, that is,
Now listen to me. There are no such things as dragons. They are a physical impossibility. No ifs, buts, or maybes. I've had enough. The next person who mentions dragons in my presence will be off for a trip to the information-gathering technicians. Extremely quickly.
Information-gathering technicians,
I
huh?
just thought.
Yeah.
Oh, right you are then. Look, I'll just go and stand over here then, all right?
I've been in here before, right? Yeah.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. What an extraordinary person.
Welcome in, Demison.
That doesn't work.
Open up the dang thing. Thank you. Can't help it. I've got big pockets. Well, I've got a luggage. It's very big luggage. And pickpocket the crazy man.
And verily shall he bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn.
What? Excuse me, back to the corner, please. Swing. There we go.
And verily shall he bellow forth the 10 sacred names of the Forbidden Dawn.
That doesn't work.
I tell a lie. The 9 sacred names of the Forbidden
9
Dawn.
sacred
Then
names.
shall he stride forth, and many shall be the number of his stridings.
Try again later. Or earlier.
Full across the disc shall he stride, and those who gaze upon him shall say, Look, it is Offler, and he strideth.
That doesn't work.
From this day forth ask thyself, sinners, ask, Offler strideth, but does he stride for me?
I saw something. Fish crates.
That doesn't work. Oh, please let this not be where he normally keeps his stock. You mean someone actually airs their laundry here? That doesn't work. Actually, I don't know if it's a good idea having a naked flame around this place. Actually, I don't know if that doesn't work. A toilet? Purpose built? What's the world coming to? Nope, I can't shift it. No, I'm not going to look into there. There are some things best left unknown. I don't care what the user manual says. I'm not doing it. Nope, I can't shift it.
Right? I'm gonna pickpocket somebody.
That doesn't work. Well, if times ever get hard, at least he can masquerade as one of the stock.
One of the stack.
Well, if...
Sure. Thank you. Wonder if there was more than one street. Oh. There was one over now. I can pickpocket you. Pickpocket.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pocket!
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
The point of having the ability to pickpocket if I can't actually do it.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pocket!
I think the medical and hair care professions still have a long way to go. My, what deep pockets he has. Yes, still fails to create that relaxing atmosphere though. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
So far, he's the only thing we've been able to actually
That
use the
doesn't
pickpocket
work.
on that says anything other than that doesn't work.
Oh, what
Which
are
is
you
still-
doing? Get out of my pocket!
My, what deep...
What does I have in here again? Got the staff.
Diploma from the Academy of Barbering, Bloodletting, Leechery, Tooth Pulling and Associated Self-Mutilations Academy.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pocket!
I must not be using the pickpocket option right.
Handy if I want to pick a pocket or two. The problem is not so much having the pouch as having the fill-ins.
Just assumed that I would be double clicking to use it.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pocket!
And to see if it mentions anything about how to actually use it in the manual here. That's for more books. may be required to learn some skills represented by icons in his inventory. They're used in the same way that a normal object is used. That is, you select from the Rincewind's inventory and then double-click on who or what you wish to use the skill on. No, so I'm using the skill the way it's supposed to be. It doesn't seem to be doing any good.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pocket!
I wonder
Maybe
why she
I
smells
have
of
to
brimstone.
distract him.
Ah, yes, all right. Hello.
Young man, you will have the honor of first witnessing my new ensemble. I shall now set a trend that will rock the fashion world.
Carly, yeah, suit yourself.
What?
Suit yourself. I mean, it might not be your style.
And what would you know about it? I never take fashion advice from a man wearing a dress.
Maybe you should, lady.
Hello there. I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women's hair all day.
Oh, not really.
Yeah,
No
obviously.
silken lock, nothing like my one maid.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, that's it. Poke a man in the ribs. Let's see how you do without it.
I do it without what?
Oh, all right. You can have it back if you promise to use it wisely.
I can't tell if I got anything out of his pocket.
Hello there. I suppose it's...
Oh, no silk, nothing like maid.
I don't know if something's happening here.
Hello there. I suppose it's...
Oh, no silk, nothing like maid.
I mean, he certainly looks like he's doing something.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
I suppose it's quite a sensuous sort of job then, playing with women.
Oh, no silk, nothing like maid.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out of my pocket!
And so that is different, where he yells at me if I don't use the pickpocket thing, but I'm not seeming to get anything out of him.
Hello there.
Pretty sure
I
I'm
suppose
supposed
it's
to be
quite-
getting
Oh,
something.
no silken locks, nothing like maid.
Open the door. I'm going to look at the walkthrough and see what it said. Maybe I was supposed to do something first. I see. Yep. I was supposed to do something else first. Got it. All right.
Well, at least I suppose it's a hair roller.
Leave that hair roller alone.
Well, at least I suppose it's a... Is that a curler in your hair?
Impudent wretch, of course it is.
Just asking. So it's
Oh, for the
definitely a roller then?
What?
In your hair? A hair roller?
Well, of course it is. If it wasn't a roller, then why would it be there?
You wouldn't...
Wouldn't what?
You wouldn't say it's a bit... unusual at all?
Good heavens, no.
Right, you are then. Oh, so you're having your hair set in a traditional style?
Traditional?
With rollers and curls? Oh, yes, it should look very quaint.
Quaint?
Yeah, well, a busy woman like yourself can't always be expected to keep up with the new trends.
What? Don't be absurd. Barber, I shall have my hair set straight.
A very wise choice, madam.
Let me see. Now we've seen him put something in his pocket. Okay.
Hello there. I suppose it's quite as...
Oh, no silken, nothing like my maid.
I think the medical and hair care... I've never
Got a
seen
hair
a
roller.
metal hair roller before.
Shut up, sit down, no talking. If you're mad, you don't want to run around infecting everybody else.
Okay. So
Now,
is
why
this
is she
girl
dressed as a milkmaid?
the barber's
him?
friend?
Pardon? What?
No, you couldn't be. He would know who he was.
I suppose I should come to expect this kind of thing in my life.
So who are you then?
The mighty wizard, Rincewind.
Oh, is that all? Well, I'm sure he wasn't a wizard. I think I remember him smelling of fish.
Look, who do you want to meet?
Him, my beloved, my long-lost paramour. He's been missing ever since I was a child.
God, give me patience.
Well, it's all very traumatic, I think. They said I really ought to find myself a trauma, then go and see the psychiatrist. Everybody's doing it.
I can imagine.
So you're here for a bad memory, then?
No, why'd you ask?
Well, that's a dunce's cap you're wearing, isn't it? You look like a pencil.
This is a wizard's hat. A garment of great austerity and history.
Oh, it must be ever so good for storing things.
I don't want to talk about it. The uniform is not negotiable.
Fine.
What's this about a beloved of yours? True love, is it?
I last saw my true love in the Ramtop Mountains. It was a sign, you see. A sign that my life was to be spent in alpine pursuits. That's why I became a milkmaid.
Really? How fascinating.
I learned to yodel too.
Oh, dear.
I wonder if I can give her this hair roller.
Are you him?
Pardon?
No.
I suppose I should...
So who are you?
The mighty wizard...
Oh, is that all?
Look, who do you want to...
Him. He's been missing ever since...
God,
Well, it's all, I think. Everybody's...
I can imagine.
So you're...
No, why'd you...
Well, that's a... You look like a...
This...
Oh,
I don't want to...
fine.
What's this about a...
I last... It was a... That's why I became a milk.
Really? How...
I learned to...
Oh.
Okay. This where the guy was? Yeah. Or the pooper duper. I don't think this is what I need this for, but...
That doesn't work.
Nope.
That doesn't work.
La Massue. Bien, monsieur. No prune, man.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Illumination is a fine thing. I wish I could see in. That doesn't work. Sod it! Another one of those doors without handles. Tradesman's entrance, I presume. I wonder what we traded him for.
I think that that's the kitchen. Missing something. Wheat. We need to go to the livery stable. To the alley. Okay, so the alley is a different place. Okay. Well, come back too soon to the university. Dun. No dragon dream is distracted. I can go Titanic all I want. I'm gonna close it. Maybe. Close that. Yeah, there's a portal. Think you do. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. What? What? He's so fast. What? What? Uh-oh. What's happening? No. There's flames and fires and things. Oh no. Stop. Huh? Meow. What? The heck was that? Oh, hold on. Mouse is sticky. What? Why is the dragon so active over here? What the heck? Or maybe it's not the dragon.
That was an explosion. Good grief! What is going on? That doesn't work.
Oop.
Thomas
Bingo.
Silverfish, alchemist extraordinaire. That doesn't work.
What a weird sign for an alchemist.
That drain pipe leads into the alchemist's shop. Maybe it's to let the fumes out or something.
Or something.
Home to a common house mouse, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not mistaken.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Why not?
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Y'all want to see how I have that connected to that hand? It's the magic cane.
It's the door to the alchemist's shop. Well, I never. By the cut of his jib, I'd say the man's an alchemist. Well, either that or a professional jib cutter. Strange. Lots of little pictures, and there's little holes in the sides.
Ooh.
That doesn't work.
Eureka! I found it. Finally, it works. My octocellulose has been perfected.
What works?
Nothing. Nothing works at all.
Oh, go on, you were saying something right now.
No, I wasn't.
It was all about octo something.
Shh! Not so loud. All right, but wizard's oath on this. You have to swear to keep all this a secret.
Oh, all right.
Well,
what?
Well, let's hear it then.
It's a secret oath.
I promise I won't listen.
No, that's no good. Tell you what, I'll have to say it in mime. Tell you what, I'll have to say it in mime.
Well, you can't say fairer than that. Anyway, here before you, you see a new age in entertainment. With my new octocellulose, I'll revolutionize the world. My octocellulose has been perfected.
Eh?
My fortune is made. Moving pictures will soon be the talk of the age.
You've been standing too close to the boiling mercury again, haven't you?
Every true genius has his vice. It helps us to get ahead.
Putting your head in a vice is the best idea you've had all day. Moving pictures, how does it work?
Well, the strips of octocellulose are transparent. When you paint on them and shine light through from behind, it projects a picture onto a wall. You just run the strip through a box filled with gears and springs.
It's a bit noisy.
The clicking noise is all part of the atmosphere.
What paints the pictures?
There's an imp inside this box. All I do is open up the window and the imp makes the pictures. He paints the frames as fast as I can wind the strips past him.
An imp, eh? Anyway, what are you going to call this new system?
I'm not sure.
Well, it's easy enough. What is their most unique characteristic?
They're moving pictures that click.
Well, there you go. Call them that.
Of course. Clickies. Thank you.
Clickies? Looks like a little home for a very little creature. Maybe it's a little home. A cable release. I wonder what it releases. Maybe it's a little home. Maybe it's a little home.
Leave the imp alone.
Funny
Picture.
little lighter.
Leave that imp alone.
Leave the imp alone.
That doesn't work. Funny
All in
little
all,
lighter.
you're just another imp in the call.
That doesn't work.
Well, can I maybe just pickpocket the imp?
That doesn't work.
Yeah, pickpocket
That
the
doesn't
alchemist.
work.
What else we got going on in here? Apparatus.
There are some things best left unknown. That doesn't work. That looks a bit hot. Someone should do something about that. That doesn't work.
Aye.
The world just swims with possibilities. That doesn't work. What's in here then? Looks like cooking oil. That doesn't work. I
Another
could watch that
apparatus.
for hours. That doesn't work.
No, Jax. Are you about to jump up on me? Nope, you're just gonna tickle my thighs with your tail, huh?
Indoor plumbing. Now, whoever said Ankh-Morpork lacked all the mod cons?
Mod cons?
That doesn't work.
Dark Legion Mage, Scooter thanks you for your service.
Eureka! My
What works?
Oh,
Oh, go on.
no, I wasn't.
It was all a...
Shh. All right.
Oh, all right.
Well,
Well, what?
well,
It's a secret.
I promise.
No, that's no... Tell you what.
Well, anyway, with my
I can't have an
octopus
actual
cellular,
conversation with
Eh?
him, got
I
it?
thought
You've been standing...
every troop.
Putting your head... Moving pictures. How does it work?
Well, when you pay, just right.
It's a bit noisy. What paints the pictures?
There's an imp inside this box. All I do is open up the window, and the imp makes the picture. Paint.
An imp, eh? Anyway, what are you going to call this new system? Right, see...
They're moving.
Well, there you go. Call them that.
Of course. Clickies. Thank you.
Clickies? That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I don't know what you're talking about. Shouldn't have my mouth open as much anyways. I've got a lot of dry mouth and stuff. Causes me to cough and have to clear my throat. We'll get this in.
That doesn't work.
Thank you, my wife. You did indeed. You got me nanos.
That doesn't work. Small bloomers. About my size, actually. Sort of soft and silky. What a strangely liberating thought. A fine little octopus, that. A nice sturdy picture frame.
Maybe the imp wants the picture?
That doesn't work.
Nope.
Now there's something you don't see every day. A purple stuffed donkey kind of thing-a-me. That doesn't work.
Well, the good news is this game, unlike Detritus, actually had fangs. Look at the box, pull the cable release, try to get the imp and it will escape. I tried to get the imp am I supposed to try to get?
Leave the imp alone. Leave the camera alone.
Looks like a little home for a very little creature.
Maybe just try to look at
Hey,
him.
little blighter.
Schematic, indeed. Yeah, I forgot that's how cameras work in Discworld. They put an imp inside of a box, open the little shutter in the front, and the imp paints the picture.
Looks like a little home for a very little creature.
Something else I can do
Maybe
here.
it's a little home.
I can't select the imp in here. Double clicking on the camera doesn't seem to do anything. I can't do anything while it's doing that.
A cable release. I wonder what it releases. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I mean, I didn't read something. Oh. I got it. Okay. Got to do something. Got it. Understood. Find the livery. What? Yeah. You think you do? Lowly moseying around the city? We're gonna get burnt again. The dragon's gonna show up and it's gonna set fire to things and people are gonna yell. Where'd it go? Ah. Go fast. I'm getting distracted again. Get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. See what you done. What? It's a tiny. I think I need to make it bigger. I mean, what? Livery, livery, livery. The shades. We'll probably go there eventually. Park. No, inn. Did I go to that inn or a different one? Abache? Ah, that's where I was. I was at the Broken Drum Laundry. Anybody see something that looks like a stables? The livery. I guess the livery doesn't necessarily need to be stables, right? Oswald's.
Ah, yes, the common or garden sack. No flies on me. contains corn. Quite a
Right.
trim little cart, that. That doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
Oswald's Ostlery. Whatever your osel, we'll provide for it best. That doesn't work.
It's donkey.
I say, this poor beast looks under the weather. That doesn't work.
No, but do you think that gonna
That
want?
doesn't work.
No. Yeah. So there's a sick donkey there. If we need to find a sick donkey. Now back to the alley. We're going to distract the alchemist with this corn because that's where you get cellulose from. Or a place you can get cellulose from. Right.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I like his little shifty eyes. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Blaine. Welcome in. Yes, it is pretty hilarious game. The novels are pretty hilarious. And the various movies and TV shows about it have been pretty good as well. I even liked I think it was just called The Watch. That was done, I want to say like 2018, 2019. Some people didn't like it, but I liked it. Some people are just too... They let perfect be the enemy of good. Alright, I got an imp. So with the imp, I want to say that's... I still need to get the magic coil. And then the dragon's breath. Sorry, cat. Who's there by my feet? Scooter's getting petted by my feet. That is, I'm petting him with my feet. He is also by or near my feet. Again, I know where the frying pan is. I don't remember where to get the magic coil. Mirror and Rincewood. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes sense. If y'all could see where the way I'm actually looking, you guys would be laughing your faces off right now. guess that was not Scooter down here getting petted. It appears to be Jax. Ah!
That doesn't work.
Okay, I guess I gotta do it the other order, huh? Butterfly net. Okay, so I'm gonna guess. I saw one of this one. Ooh, it's Marilyn Monroe time, huh? What is that up there? Thought the Chimney Sweep Guild went out of business.
Chimneys. Ah, the march of technology is a fine thing.
What about the April of technology?
That doesn't work. Yes, that will be the tower in the town square. I never did like post-dynastic architecture much.
Wow. Since when you're a lot braver than I am.
A bit slippery, is it?
It's fine, I assure you.
Maybe you'd better just spit on your hands.
That's going to make it even slippier, isn't it?
It might be worth a try.
But then I'll slip and die.
Is that really so bad, philosophically speaking?
It is from where I stand, yes.
Death does have its positive aspects, you know. It's easy to do lying down. Also, have you ever considered the saving on food, rent, and clothing?
Are you saying that this is my appointed time to die?
Well, since you put it like that, no. But I thought, there he is. And I'm happening to be passing, you know. It's a kind of outreach policy.
If it's all the same, I'd rather wait.
Oh, if you insist. I'll see you later.
How much later?
Don't start reading any long books.
Don't start reading any long books. Okay.
I do wish that creature wouldn't keep looking over this way and licking its chops. That's the palace. The patrician lives there. Down in the cellars, other people don't live for quite so long. Yes, a good example of post-dynastic October-rock. Oh dear, I think I'm going to be rather ill. Why is it that there's never a flag on any of these things?
Ding ding. Ah, the true way to get dragons' attention. Tiny things.
Ooh, magnificent. Now get out there and slay them.
Catch luggage. Climbing all the way down and around and up and over. It's going to give it to you.
A git with a broom.
Good
git?
morning, Jimmy. Fine day for it.
For what?
Oh, for whatever innocent folk like we can find to do up here on the rooftops.
Have you ever fallen down?
Oh, yes. Tons of times.
Well, if you don't want a repeat performance, try shutting up.
The day is coming when people like you will have to look up to folk like me.
Probably easiest from the ground, then.
What?
Looking up at you, I mean. Probably easiest when done from the ground. Actually, I think I might just get in as little looking up at you right now, in fact. I'll just go down to street level in a quiet, orderly fashion, then, shall I?
But what if I want the brush?
Gold, eh?
A gold
That
brush?
doesn't work.
A winder, huh?
Exit stage left. Exit stage left.
Ouch! Ouch! Oh, I see. It was telling me that's how you get back down. Okay. I don't want to get down. I don't think. Ireland Monroe. Why are there so many ladders and things? Need a ladder. Oh. Good luggage. Good boy. Okay. Now with a ladder, I can get up to the thing. Hello, Scooter. Am I locked up, or did I just get so far out of frame that it can no longer focus on me? I think I just got so far out of frame. Why is the ninja back? Oh.
From the Assassin's Guild, I presume.
Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
Why is that the go-to? Ignore me missing my bottom half. Let's get back to the... Oh, I still don't have the magic coil, though. Oh, I do have the magic coil. It's the hair roller. Okay. The hair roller made of metal. That was weird. I'm indeed a hand puppet. That was right there. Butterfly net. Labyrinth Wind. Ladder from the Lugard. Why was the gherkin having issues climbing out of the jar? It was in a bit of a pickle. Oh, I catch them. Oh. I'm going to have to be fast with this. Rinse swim. They're almost useless.
Reversing gravity is the last straw. I've had it. I'm off to complain. Spells, wizards, anti-gravity. It's unnatural, that's what it is. So who pays for it, I say? Me, that's who. Up the stairs to complain, then back down to the kitchen. Up and down, like what kids play with on a string.
A kite?
What? Yes, that's the one. Up and down these stairs like a kite.
That looks like a metal container to me. Good thing the luggage is essentially limitless. I don't suppose I can just go through the door. No, of course not. I'll just take this here a frying pan. Now I've got staff, the imp, the dragon's breath on the mirror, and the magical coil, and the metal container. At least I'm assuming it's dragon's breath.
Nope.
Oh, it's not that bad, folks. Dragon's breath is, I don't know if I'd say sweet usually, but it's not bad. It's breath. I'll have to give him all this stuff.
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done. That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done. That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done.
What off with you?
That's good, but off with you. There's still more work to be done. Excellent. Well done, that man. Now that you've finished all the tedious work, all we need is a truly heroic wizard to actually trace the lair and take all of the glory.
Let's see. Like a metal detector.
All right, Breakwind, you may go and try to do something useful around here. No more big dinners for slackers.
Right, well, I'll just slink off down this corridor, shall I?
Yes, good day, Rincewater.
And you'll handle the gold. I mean, the dragon. You'll just take care of everything.
Yes, quite right.
Perhaps I should
Hey,
volunteer
Ryan,
to
welcome in.
assist, sir, having had hands-on experience
It is
in
going
actual
pretty well.
dragon locating equipment.
Don't be ridiculous, man. We need someone of character and virility, of strength and guile. Someone, in short, who is not you.
What has 100 eyes, drinks blood, and is bright purple?
Plum Heresy Chuck X 100
Well, there's one right
Bitties.
behind you, sir. I hope that's not a valuable rope.
Whee! Road rash, huh? Nice. And, hello, Blam Heresy. Thank you very much for the bits. And welcome in. Chirp, 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 chirp. So, is this literally like it does? Looks like it is. I think that's the end of the first act. I don't know if it's actually broken into acts per se, but let me do a save. What? See if it actually does it this time. It did, yay! So I had this installed to Discworld for the pathing, but apparently it has to be Discworld.cd in order for it to actually have a save, which is odd. Is this supposed to chirp when I get closer? I don't think I've ever played Road Rash. I'll be.
Rich! I'm rich! I'm fabulously wealthy!
Yeah, maybe be a little quieter about it, Rincewind.
I'm comfortably well off!
So really, it was just a gold metal detector?
It's all mine, and no big, ugly lizard is going to stop me!
Ahem.
Like.
However, when I say ugly, I don't, of course, mean lacking in considerable wit, charm, charisma, attractiveness, teeth, claws.
Hush.
Yes, sir. I'm shutting up now, sir.
I am angered, little man. I am angered and I am sorrowful. An evil brotherhood has pulled me from my ancient place of rest and have bent me
So
to
this
their
one
will.
is Jim
I am being
Putri.
used for evil ends. They are inside my head. I cannot stand it. I am not naturally an evil creature. I wish only to return to my home dimension, seek out this evil brotherhood and destroy the spells that control me, or else they shall force me to kill again, or else they shall force me to kill again. I cannot fight off their powers much longer.
Ah, yes, well, how do I break this spell?
You must uncover the secret brotherhood. Each of them must own a golden artifact. 6 artifacts used to summon me here. Bring the golden trinkets to me, and I can sever the brotherhood's control over my mind.
Yes, but where do I find this brotherhood? You said that it was secret.
Seek out the one who stole the Book of Dragon Summoning from the Unseen University Library. He shall lead you to the others.
Well, I suppose I'd better get out and get on with the job then.
Oh, by the way, they really
What are you
are
doing, Laser
building
Pointer?
up
There's
for the
exposition
Ranger
happening.
Rampage. If you fail to stop them, you will probably end up gritting down someone's path next winter.
Right. Gotcha.
Get, Laser Pointer, get out of here. Oh. Octo-2. Alright, so the dragon is being controlled by some sort of secretive brotherhood. And I have to track down these 6 golden trinkets, bring them back to him. Yar. Yar, me mateys. Yar. Well, I wasn't planning on it. Somebody is redeeming an awful lot of props. So maybe a little bit long. Surely. Act-2. Did he tell me how to figure out who the Brotherhood was? Just that I'd better do it or I would be gritting somebody's driveway come next winter? I go back to the barn, does he yell at me? Oh look, there's a bunch of treasure in the... Oh, and they got rid of some of the things I had in there. Okay. We need hay, right?
Still looks like dry grass to me.
I mean, it is kinda. Is the dragon gonna tell me to get the heck out? Hi, sir. Can I have a screwdriver?
Just what I've always wanted.
Look at them cute claws and that cute tail. And the cute, like, bat-like hands at the tips of the wings.
I'd rather not. Wizards and flames don't go together.
Wizards and flames don't go together. Don't lie to me.
A massive, scaly, city-roasting, all-destroying, foul, lump and slavering, yet somehow majestically beautiful dragon.
What? Oh, I'm going back this way. Can't take any hay, huh? What is happening? And welcome in, Mike. Wish I didn't say that already. Let's see what's at the park.
Who do you think you're poking? I'm a great wizard, I am. Turn you into a mindless, ugly toad.
I was trying to click on the thing. The sign, not you.
Keep off the grass. Actually, since they irrigate this stuff with river water, I'm surprised they even need the sign. The stench should be enough to simply move you right along.
You're on the ground, sir.
Ah, Lampus Illuminaticus. No fooling this wizard. I've taken an advanced course in lamp recognition, I have.
Map it on. No? Okay.
Comfy looking bench, that.
That it? Is this the entirety of the park? Wow. I don't know that I want to go into the shade. I'm probably going to have to eventually. I guess up to the end we go.
Not only doors, but windows too. Wonders will never cease.
Wonders will never cease.
At last, a vacancy in Ankh-Morpork. Somebody must have escaped. Poetic, isn't it? Nope.
What?
You can't shift it.
Why would a tree be called poetic? What cars do elves drive? A Toyota. I have a screwdriver now if I need to unscrew something or screw something in.
What's this stain then?
A Toyota? Because it's going to be small.
Bit dusty. That doesn't work. Smells a bit funny, this bed.
Smells a bit funny, this bed. Guess I should look at what that
There
says.
seems to be someone's face drawn all over this sheet. Or maybe it's just soiled. Well, what's a rusty screwdriver between friends?
Am I going to be able to wear this? No?
A picture of a safe? That doesn't work.
Oh, right. Let's see. It was a jewel box, a letter, hidden letter opener, a letter under the window or the mattress, and then a combo for the safe. Okay. So is there a jewel box somewhere here?
Smells a bit funny, this bed. That doesn't work.
Luggage. Can you get away from over there so I can see if there's something hiding there?
What's this say? If using bath, please remember our other patrons and clean the bathroom after use. If using Ankh-Morpork river water, please remember your next of kin and leave a will pinned to the door.
Oh, do y'all see the patch with Dragon Gem's logo there? We're donating to Save and Read, Green Save and Read.
That doesn't
Not still
work.
the rules? No?
Eau de toilette. I've always felt there was something rather unwholesome about dabbing one's face with toilet water. That doesn't work.
Ooh, bubble
Extra
bath.
bubbly with that great lemon lime taste tang you've come to love. What a ludicrous painting. That doesn't work. Soap on tap. What will they think of next?
How many times can I do this?
That doesn't work. It's got
Why
that ring
not?
of confidence. That doesn't work.
No? What else could I wash?
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
I wonder what starch would do to it.
That doesn't work. It's got that ring of confidence. That doesn't work. Bit dusty. That doesn't work.
I wonder if instead of soap I need to do the bubble bath, or if that's used somewhere else.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Well, if I ever need a thickener, I know that I've got it in my inventory.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Okay. I think I can use the screwdriver on the peak drawer.
That doesn't work.
No?
That doesn't work.
Okay. I think I'm done here for now. Gate. I've been to and haven't been to the shades. I don't know if there's anything else that I just haven't noticed. Well, let's go see the city gate. Meow. Ah. So this one might be Knobby Knobs. Don't remember. I think this is gonna be Carrot. Let's find out.
Ah, you'll be the mandatory pink idiot youth with sword then. Look, I haven't done anything to you. Why don't you just leave me alone?
Well, I'm a guard, sir. A guard has to
To what?
Well, to guard, sir. I mean, we have to watch out for theft, sir.
Does that have to involve harassing me?
Well, you are the potential suspect, sir.
Why Why do I have to be a suspect? Couldn't I be, well, stock in trade?
Stock in trade?
Well, instead of harassing me, you could just take a quick look every now and then to make sure I haven't been stolen.
Good thinking, sir. If you are ever stolen, I shall report it to you at once.
I think your commander wants you to fall in.
Right you are, sir.
So, you're,
A dwarf, sir, that's right. Don't let the height
Yep,
fool you.
it's Carrot.
Look, I haven't done anything. Will you stop trying to arrest me?
You haven't done anything?
No!
Nothing at all?
Absolutely not.
Right, that's vagrancy, that is. Under Article 7, subparagraphs 3 and 4, I must ask you to accompany me down to the watch house.
And then what?
Yeah, well, the book didn't quite go into punishment, only arrest.
So, is this the watch house?
Yes.
Right, well, then I'll accompany you there. Is that all right?
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, I've certainly been taught a lesson. Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine. That doesn't work. Obviously the commander of the guards.
You think that's Vimes?
Always good to know the guards are being kept nice and safe. That doesn't work. Oh dear. You know, that's possibly the closest I've ever seen anything come to being a human without actually being one.
Yeah, so this is going to be Nobby Knobs then.
Evening all.
Now, Nobby? Do I book him now?
What for?
Loitering with intent. Paragraph 7, subsection 3. Lurking, loitering, and vending without due course.
Oh, Carrot, give it a rest. Take a walk.
Who are you people, anyway?
We're the city guard, mister.
What, all two of you?
3 of us. There's me and the sergeant, who's a bit under the weather as account of making an arrest of a large quantity of lager. Then there's the kid, Carrot. The boy's going to be a full member soon.
Marvellous.
We're on
Well,
patrol.
then that isn't Vimes.
There's been a few thefts around here lately. Strange things going missing. Little knickknacks all over town. Almost as if someone's been swallowing them. You don't know anything about it, do you?
What? Oh, goodness me, I never heard of any such thing in all my life.
Well, we thought we might patrol our way over to the Broken Drum. Then we might patrol our way over to the inn. Then there's a few wine cellars whose doors definitely need checking.
I see.
So, what are you up to then?
I'm trying to remember who the sergeant was. There's Angua, but that doesn't look like Angua because that's Angua would be a female.
Nothing.
See, Nobby? Loitering. That's loitering.
Of course it isn't. Just because I'm not doing anything important doesn't mean I'm loitering.
Well, it's as close as maybe.
Well, the law has to be specific. What actually is loitering?
Oh, well, once upon a time, there was all sorts of laws, of course. Yes. Such as, intent to go into a pub and have a drink, intent to strip stark naked and wave at passers-by, intent to go into a pub and have really big drinks, intent to pass by the guard without giving them a smoke. You haven't got a spare on you by any chance?
No, sorry I don't.
No loss, no loss.
Well, look, I wasn't planning on doing any of those things.
Well, how are we to know that?
But I was just standing there. What's the difference between loitering and minding your own business?
Ah, well. Your inveterate loiterer sort of sidles his way along the pavement, kind of moving without even twitching a muscle.
Yes, I know. Yeah, gotta watch for them invertebrates. Some criminals just have no backbone.
Had to struggle a bit for that one, didn't you?
What does a city guard do?
Not a lot. Not much call for us nowadays. Thievery is permitted as long as it meets guild quotas.
So how big is the city guard?
Well, it must be...
Yeah, easily.
Ooh, fully...
What?
Well, there's 3 of us.
But you said the kid is new.
He just wandered in out of the wilds one day. Almost heroic like it was. He's the first volunteer we've had in decades. He's having a little bit of trouble fitting in, though. He's a bit literal.
I guess maybe that is
see,
Commander
on
Vimes
account
before
of
he
the fact
becomes
that
the
he's
commander.
A dwarf? He's 7 foot tall if he's an inch.
He's the tallest dwarf in the world.
I lied about my height, see?
You're a very good liar.
He's a good loomer, too. He can really loom, Carrot can. Never known anyone for looming like Carrot.
A tall dwarf.
It's all right. He's growing out of it.
Look, I'm not going to stay here. I've had a very trying day.
Exciting? Full of action?
What? Yes, I suppose so.
Well, that's disturbing the peace then. Okay, these are your rights. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right not to remain silent, but to say, please do not do that again. You have the right to say, yes, all right, it was me what done it. No, not the fingers.
Carrot, No.
What?
No, Carrot. We are not going to arrest him.
But Nobby, he just admitted.
But we're turning a blind ear.
Well, I'll just move along then, shall I? Fine. What's this then? Danger? Explosives?
Clearly they won't let me take that. They will let me take a barrel of explosives. Okay, great. Oh, a keg of explosives. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save here.